Hi, everybody. Um, a long time ago, when I first started, and I think one of my first videos, I talk about custom strings or custom sources. Um, this is a really powerful thing within TSM. So, if you're familiar with the item ID on things, so like the uh, Essence of Valor, if I have one here, Essence of Valor. So the item ID is 173173. Uh, the problem is I can't remember what an item ID is for something. So what I do is I come in here and I set up this custom source, X price essence of valor, and then I'm going to assign it the minimum of the DB min buyout or DB market. Now you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing here. So like in some cases I'm doing like first, here it is, first for Fellward, first smart average buy or DB market. So what I'm trying to do is come up with some sort of pricing mechanism that gives me the information that I need to make a decision on something. So now back under, so we have mass prospect lay strike. So a while back I did another video on how to kind of set this up. So basically when you prospect lay strike, if you prospect 20 of them, you're going to get 18% of uh, these essences, as well as the gems that you get from um, prospecting in general. But the thing is it's so hard to figure out. Okay, well, there's an item ID here, and then what if I want to use the min buyout or the DB market or the region value or some kind of average in between? Then what I want to do is, so that's one of the things that the custom string can do. So I can put in a whole string of values there, and if I need to change it, I just change it in one spot instead of having to change it in all these prospecting spots. The other thing is I give it a name that I can easily recognize it. Okay, well, this is essence of rebirth as opposed to these other essences. So if something is off, it's a little bit easier to track down, and I don't have to track down all the item IDs and figure things out that way. So that's one of the powers of custom sources. So and then just to come back to the whole lay strike thing. So this then gives me that crafting operation gives me a value for whether this is possibly um, profitable or not. So that is custom strings, and the other advantage of it is that it goes across. This might be a disadvantage too. It goes across all your accounts. So if I go over to my the server that's the realm that I'm doing my beginner series on, all these will show up there as well. So that's kind of good and bad. So if I make a change here, it's going to affect the change on the other realms as well. So you kind of have to be careful how you do that. And I've actually got some that I want to get rid of. See, I first started using spot price for some of these things, but I'm trying to, I set those to like a really large value, just so if they pop up somewhere, if I see a number really crazy, then it it will pop up and let me know. So let me add a new operation, new operation 1, and we're going to use spot price death blossom. Alright, so this is all good. So now if I go in here to my custom sources and I delete this one, I wish, that would be nice if it popped up and said, hey, are you sure you want to delete that? Because there's other things that rely on it. So now if I come in here, now this is no longer valid, so it's cleared out the entire operation. So it can, when you delete things like that, it can have a cascading effect to your other operations that might reference it. So just keep that in mind. Let's see. And when I talked about other operations where in a lot of these I'm using a custom sources everywhere. Rate min, my basic average, vendor check min, mat price of course is a TSM value, but maybe you want to pull all that stuff out so you can keep your operations simple. So anyway, this is mostly review, but just thought I would include it since I am adding some more stuff into this whole the custom strings and stuff. So alright, well, take care, have a good one.